what's going down, 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 down. Some shit you gotta peep unless you sleep. But one of the sheep, you now rocking with the elite.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome to another episode, Neighborhood CEOs. I'm the host, John. I got my co-host in here with me, Lionel. Lionel, man, how you feeling?
Hey, I'm doing great, man. Feeling great, doing great. Can't complain. Yeah, man. We outside, so we good.
Yeah, man. Hey, we got special guests, man. Like always, man. We got a former pro baller, man. He got his logo on him. CEO over the U-Train mobile app. Hope I'm gonna get his name right, man. But he from we just really found out. Hey, I thought he was a local guy, but he's local now. But he from what they call it up top, man. He from New York City. So
That's right.
we got Mr. Daniel Ginsberg, man. How you doing, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm doing well. Thank you, fellas, for having me on. I
Yes, sir.
appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir, man.
Thanks for coming on, brother. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, man. So man, I know you're a hooper. We had a little convo about hoops, man, the local hoops and all that. But so where you say you from New York. So what got you into the game, man? And where you say you've been down here for a while. So where you get your love for the game at, man? Do you model your game after? Where you get the love from, man? Was it put in your crib or you went out there and got it on your own?
No, it was put in my crib. I loved Allen Iverson and Michael Jordan, and so you had to have a crossover, And ever since I saw that and went out in the backyard and started trying to do it myself, and that turned into a signature move and started with YMCA to AAU, AAU to high school. So been a lot of places playing the game and seen a lot of basketball. So I love it.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's the same with me, man. I played, I think I used to tell Lonnie, I told people on here before, man, I probably burnt myself out by the time I got to college because I played probably, from probably 7 every year, all year round. And we was talking about it earlier. We'll talk about it a little later, man. Like I said, I didn't have, how old are you before I asked?
32.
All right, yeah. So you a few years, man. I'm 39, so I ain't have it wasn't no guns when I was working. I didn't have a gun to get 1,000 up in an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So me, I was just more like a natural gifted player. So all the extra work that they get in now, which it seems look like you see that's something that people need now, man. I just want to just say it's basketball season. I'm playing, but I play year round, and just to play now, the kids got so much access, so much. It's everywhere. You know what I mean? If you want to play, you ain't got to go you don't got to go to get a trainer. You know what I mean? You can be on your phone, you can be on YouTube, and whatever. So it's definitely, if you got the skill, you got the will, you should be able to make it happen these days, man, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I wish we had, basketball training and an individual that spent time with me just trying to, make my moves better or try to teach me, the whole game in general or just what to think about during a certain, action on the court. That would have been great. That would have been awesome. We had great coaches, but, the thought of having them be able to come somewhere and spend individual time with me, that just wasn't a thing. It just wasn't a thing because you had your coaches, and those are head coaches, and they have other things going on. So I think that the game has definitely grown a lot with the birth of basketball training, individual basketball training, and skill development. Really in all sports, but definitely in basketball. And I think you see it now, with how skilled the players are in the NBA and even at the high school level. These kids are so skilled and definitely good for the game for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Like what you kind of talked about the players that you modeled your game after. Like John talked about it, a little bit, feeling burnt out. And from what I understand, you played some professional ball. So what kept the motor and kept your motor going in the sport and not burning out or like, man, I'm done with this. Like, so talk to us a little bit about that journey for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely hear that. It's a real thing, and especially when your body doesn't agree with your mind, it doesn't matter,
Yeah,
what you want anymore, right? If you don't take care of your body, and that's the other thing that I wish we would have been taught at a younger age. We just ran until we were done, and then laid down, got up, and did it again, and I'm sure your lower backs, feel that these days. So that's great. The understanding of how to take care of your body. But I never did anything else. Like I dribbled my basketball to school. Like, you know,
Oh yeah, you one of those guys.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm that guy for sure. I'm that
Yeah,
guy. So,
yeah,
I still play in the tonsler league during the summer, and I play a couple times a week up at UVA with a group of guys, and you know, that's what I love to do. So, I never really experienced burnout because I didn't really have a plan B.
yeah,
So, um, I had to figure out how to make my plan A work, but that doesn't mean I definitely feel for, burnout is a real thing, right?
yeah,
Especially when you have an injury, that, maybe even you overworked, right? And you wanted something so bad that it caused your body to break down on you. And that's tough, to bounce back from that, especially if you're not making money for it and you're just bouncing back, because you love to do something, that's hard. So, no, I just followed the ball wherever it went. I went
yeah.
to Albemarle High School for a couple years and ended up over at the Miller School of Albemarle for 2 years. Um, had coaching changes, so I was experiencing basically high level basketball situations at early in my career. Finished high school at the Blue Ridge School, um, and then went to a junior college called Patrick Henry in Southern Virginia. Went to a NAI slash Division III, depending on the year, but a program up in New York slash Vermont. It was right on the state borderline, called Green Mountain College, and I don't know if you've ever heard of that group, but that was a lot of, I think we had like maybe even 9 Charlottesville guys that went up
Oh
there
yeah,
together.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Okay.
so that was a really cool experience, getting to play college basketball with a group of guys that you grew up playing with or around. That was really cool.
So did you play? We had him on here. I think it's the same one. Did you play with Boo, Ag,
Yep,
and
that's
Kendall
my
and all
guy.
those guys?
Yep, yep,
Yeah,
yep,
yeah, yeah.
yep. I was on that
Y'all,
team.
y'all was That was the whole school from Virginia, right? The whole team.
We had like 9 guys, I think. Yeah, I might have been 7, but we had more than a starting 5
Yeah,
from here who knew each other from 10 years plus,
yeah,
before we went up there. So, um, when I was leaving the JUCO, I my other opportunity was Radford as a walk on, and so looking back, that that may have been a nice option, but I decided to go with the guys and
yeah,
play, and we
yeah.
won the conference up there and got some rings and had made some
Nice.
memories together that were really cool.
Yeah.
Um, and then I got to go play in Israel after that, and that was a really cool experience, where I lived in Eilat, which is the southern tip of Israel. It's
Yeah,
where Israel meets Egypt and Jordan and Saudi Arabia. It's like a little
yeah.
cul-de-sac, and it's beautiful. It's like a resort city, and
Wow.
you can see your feet when you're in the water up to your hips. It was really really awesome. So, um, I broke my foot the second to last game of the regular season out there, splitting a screen, and the center stepped on my foot while I was trying to step through the screen, and
Yeah.
that was the end of that. But that was a really, really amazing experience out there. And then went to Beijing, China the next year, and came back. Was training at Blue Ridge during the summer, and tore my meniscus in my knee. I was getting ready to go to England um, that summer, and I guess you could say that was burnout because that was really the end of that. Like
Yeah.
I didn't recover. Like I didn't do rehab. It was over. You know, like
Hit the wall.
when that opportunity to go to England was done because of that injury,
Yeah.
you know, that was tough. You know, that was really
Yeah.
tough time. So I guess you could say I did experience that a little bit.
So what I was saying when I said, because I didn't really get burned out. What I meant was, because I love basketball. I wish I had the same, not the same thing, and I think I should have did what you said you probably should have did is like that Radford thing, where maybe the playing time you probably didn't go because you saying, hey, I want to go somewhere, I'm gonna be the guy.
Right.
But at that Radford, that's probably could have had you sitting on somebody's sideline
Yep.
right now, or head coach, or what is it, athletic directors, or that could put you in a better, maybe a network of people, or
Yep.
put you rubbing shoulders with different people. But it's for me when I meant the like burnout is that I was good. I was, if you're just naturally just good, you don't put the work in because nobody ready to push me. So when I'm younger, it's nobody around here. It's no social media. It's social
Yep.
media, but it's only rivals. It's only a
Yep.
couple of things where you can see, oh, I'm number whatever, but you don't see these people. But
Yep.
now you can go on your phone and you can see like it's competition out here.
Yep.
So that's what I wish. I wish I had that so that I know
Yep.
like me just going outside and just shooting a couple shots, dribble around, that ain't really working out. But that's
Yeah.
all I knew. That's all I know. Just go play
Yep.
21, go play one on one. But
Right.
actually working, doing repetitive drills over and over, that's what I should have did. What I just did, just do what you know.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. But that opportunity, like you said, you look back on it, that could have been a different opportunity. You where I feel like we where we're supposed to be,
Yep.
but we always got some things we can say. Well, I could have took that and it could have got you here faster. It could have got what we're gonna talk about a little bit. It could have got that wherever it's this level now. It could be here. You know what I
Yep.
mean? So that's the one thing that I think that I would say if I had a regret. And
Yeah.
we was just talking about it before you got on. We talk about like the way kids are playing now, all the development, and a lot of kids today, I think they're more skilled than they are talented. So
Yep.
what do you think about because people can
Yeah.
dribble their asses off, or they can
Yeah.
handle the ball and do everything, but they really can't play the game.
Right.
So you see a lot of like the newer NBA players. They got all they got all the athletic ability, they got all the skill, but if you put them in a confined space to play the game, to make reads, to do stuff, then
Yep.
it's
That's
different.
it right
So
there.
yeah,
Yep.
so it's different. So that's what I was asking you. What do you think? Because we were talking about that, like far as it's more skilled today. What do you think about today's player? If that's the word I'm looking for. This
Yeah. I mean,
basketball scene today.
it's tough. You know, you have both sides of the same thing, right? Because there's a lot of skill, there's a lot of skill work, a lot of skill development. There, the players may not understand why they're doing those moves,
Mhm.
right? They may learn the moves and take the time to work with someone to get the technique of a move down, but that doesn't necessarily translate to a real game or a 5-on-5 setting where you need to know why and when you're doing the move
Mhm.
uh, to make the right read of what you see in front of you. Um, you know, one of my coaches told me really clearly one time, a professional makes the right read every time.
Mhm.
They don't score the ball every time or do any. in particular thing every time. They just make the right read every play. If it's an open shot, they'll make the shot. If it's an open pass, they'll make the right pass. You know, it's that simple. So I think a little bit of that is missing these days. Um, and you know, it's tough though, right? Like,
Yeah.
who are we to say that if we weren't in eighth grade, and there's 5 cameras, right, on the sideline, and they're all with some social media platform that has thousands of followers,
Yeah.
I might want to do a cool move,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm, I can't, I didn't have
Yeah.
that, right? Like our goal in that world was like, I need to play well enough to get a hoop mixtape or get a Ball is Life, because those were the only two,
Yeah.
right? And that means you had to be a really good player over and over and over again, right? One crazy move, um, the odds of being in the on a losing team in the back gym of an auxiliary and in a Sunday morning, consolation game.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to see that move. Nobody cares about that move. Maybe it'll help you sleep at night, but again, if we had all those cameras out there, it might have been different as well. But these kids are learning real high level moves starting in eighth, ninth grade. By the
Yeah.
time they get to varsity or college level or later, they're exceptional, but
Yeah.
some of them are just missing the understand, like the IQ behind the game and the reason why they're doing those things or even learning those things. So that would be my feedback on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think it'll catch up, right? Like it's not like it's gone anywhere. Who are the
Nah. Nah.
best players in the league, right? Jokic, like players like that,
Fundamentals.
like the
Fundamentals.
players with the IQ, right? Why can
Yeah.
LeBron still play? Because, he's got an IQ above everybody else. So Chris Paul, Steph Curry, like these guys have a high
Yeah.
IQ of the game. They're able to play longer because of it. Um, so it still makes you exceptional. It's not gone anywhere at the
Yeah.
highest level. It's just um, not as common anymore on with the average player.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you bring up moves, right? I was checking out your Facebook, man. What talk to me through? Walk me through what is the glitch move, man? Because that hey, John, you ever see that before?
Nah. I heard of it, but I ain't never seen it.
Yeah,
That's
so
tough.
the tricks Daquan, he came and played in the Tonsler League. So the guy that made up that move
Uh-huh.
has been in Charlottesville before. So I just
Okay.
kind of connected with him, and he's a real cool guy, and he can really play. He can really hoop. So the move is, when you spin with your inside hand and bring it back around. So it's pretty interesting. So as soon as I saw it, I was like, man, I think that's a cool move. So I play in the Lions Den. Shout out to Thomas Brown, and it's like a one-on-one league or setting here in Charlottesville, and I had the defender was guarding me tight, so I had to try to create some space. So I pulled the move out, and shout out to Trix. He reposted it on his platform, and he's really plugged in the one-on-one scene. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, I love that move. I think there's so many combinations you can do out of it, as a guard, to do some tricky things out of there. So. Yeah, definitely, that was a cool to be able to pull that one off in
No
a
doubt.
live game.
Yeah.
No doubt. That'll definitely made your mixtape. You know what I'm
Right, right, right.
saying? No doubt. No doubt. That was smooth
Dan, you
for
got you
sure.
got it. You got any kids, man?
No, I
All
don't.
right. So I asked because we were talking about, and we talk about like, he was talking about somebody that he knows and different people, like far as like AAU, what everybody does. How you
Yep.
feel about like kids that's playing, whether they say, let's say they're pretty good, or they got a chance to be something about we say the burnout, but the year round like playing. So when you feel like they play too much AAU basketball, or it should be more skill development, less AAU? You know, how you feel about if if you were young or you had a son or anybody with their kids, as far as like, you know, youth and how much basketball should be playing, because playing a bunch of AAU ain't the same as, you know, going out and just working out with the trainer.
Yeah,
So where you at
definitely.
with that?
Yeah, I did. I coached at Blue Ridge for a little while when I came back under Cade Lemke, who I played for with East Coast Fusion. So I graduated from Blue Ridge and I played for Cade, so it was cool to get back there and coach with those guys. So I did get back in the grassroots, you know, in the high school athlete scene, and um, you know, it's tough. There's a lot of, if you're a high level player,
Yeah,
you already have a professional schedule by the time you're U17 AAU. Like
yeah,
these guys are, you know, playing in Texas and Georgia and Florida and California, Las Vegas, New
yeah,
York, right? Like, um, so I guess my thought on that would be, okay, so if we're gonna if we're gonna be doing that, then we need to take care of our body, right?
yeah,
We need to understand how to take care of ourselves, so that we can do this sustainably.
yeah.
And my bad, I gotta plug this in real quick, set it up.
All right, good.
Should be all right. But right, we don't want to burn out our body.
If you can, I don't know if it's going. If you could slide over in the middle, because I don't know how it's going to make it. It might look good, but sometimes I don't want it to. Yeah, like yeah, that way. There we go. There we go.
Okay, cool.
There we go.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I didn't want to
Um,
cut you off.
but yeah, you know, if you're gonna be playing high level basketball as close to year round as the demand is of you, then we want to take care of our bodies. We want to know, you know, what to eat, you know, proper sleep, how much water are we drinking, you know, just the basics, really that we didn't even get taught when we
Yeah,
were at that age. And you know, if you can get 40% of those habits at that age to keep
yeah,
them with you, you know, that's a win. So
yeah,
um, I think it's, you know, if at this point, if you have the opportunity to play high level AAU and high level high school,
hmm,
and you don't, you're missing out on a real opportunity to be seen by the next level and get
yeah,
recruited.
yeah,
So I can't say that is what I would recommend. But again, if we can rest enough and take days off and take it seriously and not just play too much basketball,
yeah,
then I think that it can be done. You know, Cade over at Blue Ridge, he, you know, all of those things are required, right? So I have seen it done successfully.
yeah,
Guys not burn out. They're really prepared to get to college and play. Um, like Malik Brown is at Duke right now, and he's standing out for his defense and his basketball IQ essentially. And
yeah,
so, you know, if you can take care of your body, develop your basketball IQ, and get a lot of reps in a live game setting, I think that's good.
yeah,
I think that's
yeah,
a good thing. So as long as it's done responsibly, I guess.
yeah, yeah, man. So you got before we first started, you said you watched Mike. Who did you say? Who you said you watched Mike and who was it?
AI.
Oh,
Kyrie.
AI.
AI,
Yep.
AI.
Yep.
All right, so when we talk on here sometimes, man, we talking sports or music.
Yeah.
We'll say like, hey, they say like I'm a Drake guy, so that would be my guy. We was talking about this, so you know, so we talk sports. Lionel, we like J Cole, but we would say J Cole would be Lionel's guy. I'm a
Hmm.
big fan of him too, but we talking sports, man. Who's your guy? You see my guy in the back right there. Right, that's my guy. So you would be a LeBron guy or a Kobe guy. Well, maybe you'd be Mike, but we gonna say LeBron or Kobe, man. Who's your guy, man?
Oh man, yeah, I'm definitely a Jordan guy,
Yeah,
but
we
it's
all
funny.
Mike. We all Jordan guys. We don't really count. We don't really count him, man. We're gonna go to
Yeah,
what everybody
like
talks
I
about,
got.
man.
Let me show you what's on my desk right here.
He might die. He ride or die. When he saw
Hey,
this St. John, he ride or die. He
That's from
can't
hey,
lose.
'98.
yeah, but
Yeah,
I got that. If we want to do that, I could go get the Come Fly with Me VHS, Like
Right,
Mike VHS,
right, right,
all the posters. But I graduated though because I saw a pretty close replica, so I said, all right, I can put those away.
right,
So you
right.
be a Mike guy, but LeBron or Kobe, who you got? Not
Yeah.
really as a basketball player, just as just who you like.
So up until about a week ago, I would have said Kobe. And then I was watching this podcast with Lonzo Ball the other day,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you guys saw this, but he was like, "Oh, I got to put Kobe at 3 because he's got the most misses of all time." And I was like,
Mm.
"Whoa, I didn't
Yeah.
know that." like
Yeah.
that, like
Is that
that.
fact? Is that a fact, man? Or is that something he just? We got it. We check that. I got to check that, man.
I gotta check it
It
too.
sounds good. It sounds right
I gotta
though. It
check it
sounds
too.
right.
I
I'm gonna look
should
it up
put the
real quick.
disclaimer there
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Kobe's name like that. But
That sounds right though. And
um,
you don't make him if you don't shoot him. So he
I
shot him.
know out of the three, out of those three, or out of all time, all NBA
out of
players.
those three, I would
Okay,
go Jordan, LeBron, Kobe.
got you,
Oh,
got
you
you.
saying, but you saying the
I'm
misses.
saying, yeah, I'm saying with the misses though,
Well, compared to those three of
Oh no,
three
he
of
said
all
all
time.
time. Like
all
Kobe has the
time.
most misses of any player in NBA history.
Wow.
It might be right, Lana, because you think he played 20 years. So he played 20 years. Mike
Yeah.
missed some time. Mike missed a lot of years. And
Yeah.
LeBron ain't really a jacker like that. He can score, but he's not
He's
just
Bron's a
yeah,
stat guy. Bron's a
but
stat guy.
LeBron is more efficient.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah,
not gonna
Yeah.
it's yeah, especially
Kobe will take 30 some shots if he needs to. LeBron probably ain't took 30 some shots 5 times in his whole career.
right.
So I can see that.
I mean, LeBron plays the game the right way. It's really hard to say like poke holes in his in his career in or
Lonzo got it
anything.
wrong, y'all. It's LeBron James got the most. Then it's Kobe.
Really?
Yeah.
The most
Field
misses.
goals misses. Field goal misses. LeBron got 14,681. And
Oh
Kobe
yeah, I
Bryant
like
got
that. I feel that make me feel good, man.
14,481.
That's
But
really interesting.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but see, that's what happened, man. Lonzo's a
Right,
LeBron guy. That's
right,
what happened, man.
right,
We see it in
right.
politics and sports, man. When you like somebody,
Yeah.
you like somebody, man. You'll
Yep.
find a way, man.
Yep. That's
So
crazy. See, I should have, I should know better. I gotta check. I gotta check on that.
yeah, but that's all about the longevity, though. So you mean because really, if you look at this field goal percentage, LeBron is he shoots a better
Right,
field goal percentage than Kobe.
right.
But
Hmm.
Kobe probably shot more free throws. But they
Well,
both played all those years, so
that's the other part.
that's
Bron
what it
got what,
is.
2 more. Well, he's going into
He played
his 2 more
22.
years.
This is
This is
22nd
22nd
year.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Kobe only
mean,
played 20, and the first couple he didn't really get no shots up.
but Kobe was the number one guy until
Yeah,
Bron tacked on
yeah,
those next. Well, at least he
yeah,
tacked on that 1 year.
yeah.
I think that one
Right,
year probably took him there.
Yeah, but Kobe
right,
did shoot a lot because think about it. His first couple years, he didn't get no shots. So
right.
he took his like in a few, when he got
Yeah,
to be the man, with Shaq, of course. But once he was 20 to 37 when he was gone. So he got all his up in them 17, 17,
Oh,
18 years. He got all
yeah,
his up. So he wasn't the guy at first. He wasn't a starter
yeah.
and all
yeah.
that. So, yeah, man.
And
But
that last game, that 60-point game, I think he shot the
probably
ball.
took 40 times. Took 40 times.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
shot that. Yeah, he was jacking.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Hey, you gotta
yeah.
get him up, man. The
I
only
know,
thing, but the
got
only
to.
thing about it, only thing I'll say about Kobe that I like, man, is I mean, if you were to play with him, I think it'd be tough to play with him as like a role player, teammate. But you could never be upset with him because he put all that work in. So you could never say like, why is he taking these shots or why does I mean he was always the best player except for when he had Shaq, but he was always the best player. And you didn't look around on that team and see too many people, too many different years that they should be taking more shots or he should give the
Yeah,
ball to this guy. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
he was who he was, man. He Zebra got stripes, man. So hey, he ain't have dots, man. He got stripes, so he
Yeah.
did what he did. He did what he did, man. But yeah, but I like Kobe, man. That's my guy, man. I like LeBron. I like LeBron too, man. But I just like that killer. They always say LeBron don't have it, which I don't agree that he don't have that killer mentality. But it's clearly they two different styles of players, and they approach the game differently. Obviously, LeBron is somebody you would rather play with than Kobe if you want to play with somebody, because he gonna get you more involved. He gonna get you, them looks. He gonna get it to you where you supposed to get it. Kobe gonna get it to you 2 seconds on the shot clock. He might throw it to you, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, Mike definitely the GOAT though, man. I would give it to Mike, man. But I'm just a Kobe guy.
I think people, because he's playing and now he's about to be 40,
Yeah.
people are getting used to like what LeBron looks like now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you could argue Shaq or maybe somebody before that time, but like LeBron came in the league, the guy
Dominated.
like
Yeah.
first team this and all-star and like the guy
Yeah.
from high school. So that's crazy. Like we've never seen anything like that.
For 20 years, man. Every year he was just going that way. Like he never had like the season-ending injury. Never had the off year, or he missed, or he out for 50 games, or he never, he had all that, and then he had all that pressure too. He went to his
Yeah.
hometown team. That's why, like I said, man, I love like his story, the way he carried himself, the way he handled all this stuff, like off the court. He ain't getting no trouble. He's a family guy. Got his kids, everybody. Like his story is the best story, like in
Yeah.
sports. But that's why I say it's hard to not like him, man. But everybody gonna see you. I'm gonna tell you what I like, what I think. I don't really like. I just started to realize is I don't really like. I don't think LeBron got a smooth game though. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't go into. We won't go in the gym
Right.
and I want to watch LeBron to get better as a basketball player, because what he does, that's just what he does. It just because he's bigger, stronger, faster.
Yeah.
Like I know you're a point guard. I was a point guard. When LeBron stepped back and his move is a little bit ugly, man. It's a little nasty to look at. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is, man. I didn't used to think that until I started this. Kobe, it was smooth, man. It's so you want to practice, like you want to do Kobe's move, you want to do Mike's move, Kyrie. You want to practice there, even like a T-Mac. It was so smooth, man. That's why I think a lot of kids, they say a lot of kids love Paul George. A lot of these and you can see why, because it's like smooth, man. It's like, it's just, hey, he ain't never available to play, to show it off. But I'm just saying, and I like Paul George. I mean, because, and all those guys, they love Kobe. Mostly all those guys, you know what I'm saying? But I always thought about that, man. I just been thinking about it recently. Like LeBron, hey, he can call him the GOAT, 1, 2, 3, wherever you want to put him. But I never look at his game as being the prettiest to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, it's funny because they say the same thing about Kobe because he did too many moves and he was playing he was playing too
15
hard.
pump fakes. 15 pump fakes.
Whereas a guy like James Harden or Kyrie or Paul George, they have a go-to, and if you take it away, then there's a counter.
Yeah.
And if you're good enough to take that away, there's another counter again.
Yeah.
So
that's the evolution of the game. That's that stuff we talked about, that training, those. I don't know if Kobe had I'm sure he had the trainers, but all he wanted to do, he probably wanted to just, whatever he was doing, I'm going to do this 1,000 times. I'm not going to do 1,000 moves. I'm going to do these 3 moves 1,000 times a piece. But yeah, that's it. That's why, that's the evolution of the, of the game, man, because like you said, Kyrie, ain't too many people that can do more with a basketball than Kyrie. So that's
true.
But like I said, if you look at him, who's his guy? That's him, right? That's him, Kobe. So hey, yeah, man. But that's what's up, man. But speak about so we talk about skills and all that, man. You got it on your shirt, man. Tell us about that the U Train, man, and how you come up with that, man, and what's that about?
yeah, I think everything happens for a reason, right? So when got injured and was done playing professionally. I started doing basketball training here in Charlottesville, and I was, dealing with the parents, communicating with the parents, and once you get to like 15 plus clients weekly, um, you really need a tool to help you manage all those things: client communication, accepting payments, booking a time and a date and a location and a price. Um, and that was back in 2018. And at the time, there were two companies that offered an app that would help you with those things, and one took 30% of your transaction price as the trainer, and the other one was $99 a month, monthly subscription fee. And I was shocked when I saw that. Like that was the only two options out there in the whole marketplace. So I set out to develop an app or a platform that could help basketball trainers manage their basketball training business in one place. So we have a payment processor that has multiple different payment types that it accepts. We have in-app messaging for client communication and schedule, and a booking profile for the trainers where they can share their booking profile as a website. So it's basically all the things you need as a basketball trainer to be able to, show yourself and your business to your clients, to be able to manage everything.
That's genius, bro.
It was really just the pain points that I was experiencing,
Hmm.
and then found a gap in the marketplace. And because what would happen is a lot of the trainers would use the platform that was 30% of your transaction, but then once they meet in person, they start doing sessions. They'll say, "Hey, you could just text me, and you could just Venmo me, or you could just Cash at me, because either the price would be 30% less for you, the client, or
Hmm.
I'll get 30% more." So either way, there was an incentive to leave the platform.
Yeah.
So UTrain is free for the trainer, and there's a small transaction fee on top of the set trainer price. So that way, there's no incentive for either side to want to leave the platform once they get connected and start handling their bookings.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
It
So
is.
did you go to school? That's something you went to school for, that type of thing, or you just came up with it like, hey, I want to do something and I'm gonna figure it out how to do it.
Yeah, that's basically it. I'm
Yeah.
not a technical founder. I'm a non-technical founder, right? I'm a
Yeah,
basketball player,
yeah,
turn trainer, turn coach, and then turn entrepreneur. So um, I spoke to about 100 trainers all around the country, and once I spoke to the 100th trainer and they all said the same thing, I realized that there was like a real opportunity
yeah.
that was worth pursuing. So, like I said, that was 2018, and so you know, had to raise capital. We got into the accelerator program, 434 here in Charlottesville. So you get some funding through them, and um, then you got to put the funding to use and make it happen. So we were able to develop the software uh, really starting about 2 years ago, and we launched to the public in February of this year, and it's been going awesome. We've got trainers on the platform in 48 states, all around the country, and multiple sessions happening every day, all around. So, um, there's hundreds of trainers on the platform already in less than a year. We crushed our annual goals for revenue already, which were super exciting. And so exciting times right now. Super stressful.
Yeah.
There's a lot to handle, a lot going on, but um, much better stress than the stress of having an idea that you're, not able to execute on. So
Yeah.
much rather have have it in the marketplace and have things to work on. So
Yeah.
it
You got
means
good
people are
problems,
using
man.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got the
yeah,
good
definitely,
problems. That's it.
definitely.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Definitely, yeah. That's solid. That's solid. I was going to ask you, and it slipped. I asked you a question, but it slipped my mind. But nonetheless, man, it definitely sounds like you are, and we kind of touched on this a little bit last week too, John. Is that miracle territory space, right? It's like
Yeah.
that. You found yourself um, identifying a need for what you do,
Yep,
and you were already doing it. Already had the connections and the networks of hundreds of 100 trainers, basketball trainers, and use that, leverage that to start your business and get the
yep.
knowledge and research you needed to kind of make some things happen and perfect your model. And so, how do you market this? Is this something you just reach out to, colleagues and people in the industry, social media? Like, how do you get an app out there the way you have? It sounds like you've had a lot of success so far.
Yeah, it's really a through market fit. So if it's just cool and it doesn't provide value, then it's going to be really short-lived. So if your market fit is good, meaning the people that you're going after will find value in the thing that you're showing them, um, then it's actually pretty easy.
Hmm.
What we do is we welcome all the trainers that onboard onto UTrain through social media blast across different platforms, and um, we offer to collaborate with the trainer. So if they accept the collaboration, then there's another whole set of hot targeted eyeballs that are now seeing you train. And so we're providing value on one side for the trainer, and then we're spreading the word and organically by welcoming them to the platform through the social media blast. So usually what happens is we'll do that, and then another set of trainers will see that and onboard, and then you rinse and repeat. And we've been doing that for 10 months straight now, where there's growth every day, and that's at a $0 marketing spend. So um, I guess yeah, that would be that's how we're doing it.
No, that's good. It's you're finding a way to market without using profits to do so,
Yep,
and which is really smart way to grow your continue to maintain your profits, to grow your revenue, push your product, and people seeing the value in it without you really having to sell it to them. They're seeing it and like, oh yeah, I need this because I personally I love convenience tools for
Yeah.
work.
yep,
Things that can make my job easier.
yep,
So seeing a tool that I can do my billing through here, or I can do my schedule through here. I can correspond to the clients through here, like so all in one shot. And it seemed
yep,
like you found a way to package it where people don't have to circumvent to collect payments
yep.
outside of it, right? So that's pretty smart.
Appreciate that. And yeah, it took a lot of, I call it headbanging against the wall.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You're working with the dev team, and um, like we had too many users on board two times. We had to upgrade the servers on the back end. So, you know, it
That's a
just turned
cost. Is
off
that
essentially, like,
okay?
right, it just turned off for like a whole hour. And so you really never know like what you're going to run into. But you just got to love it, and that's the name of the game.
Hmm.
It's just like basketball, right? Like you have a goal, you work with a team. The team that communicates better than the other team will have a better chance of executing better, or and and we're trying to win the game.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, it's been awesome. I really love it, and we just did a large update for the marketplace. So basically, athletes and parents can onboard now and find a trainer nearby them without doing anything. They just tap the search button, and it'll show you trainers nearby you in your area. Um, so that's the goal moving forward, is to transition into a marketplace and not just value for the trainer, but value for the athlete and parent as well. And that'll really help us grow pretty quickly.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what's y'all I guess yearly goals moving like future goals? Sorry, future goals. Like, are you looking to get into additional sports, or is basketball going to be the lane? Like, what's your thoughts? Not
Yeah,
not to give up any secrets. I know,
no, we yeah, no, we're having some interesting conversations right now that maybe if I come back on again,
yeah,
Yeah.
um I can definitely fill you guys in on. But yeah, it's a good time to be in youth sports development. It's a hot topic right now, and so there's a lot of cool conversations happening
hmm
right now regarding the future,
yeah,
um, but nothing concrete that I can
yeah,
share at the
yeah.
moment.
Well, I asked that because my daughter plays softball, so she's 17, so we've done all of
Hmm.
the the, the private lessons, right?
Yep.
And I look at this like barbering. When they brought the apps in for barbering, it made
Yep.
life so much easier.
Yep.
And I'm thinking like, damn, I wish softball had this shit,
Yep.
because I got a text and I gotta wait to get the text back, and holidays come, and so they off on Monday. Then I gotta, it's like a nightmare.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, I'm throw up, I'm gonna give you an idea. Softball may be a good look, I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's just no, just seeing the need, man. I really can see the need for something like this for a lot of
Yeah. Definitely.
sports.
Definitely. Definitely the large opportunity is the multi-sport platform for sure.
Yeah.
Um, so what we're focused on is being the basketball
Yeah,
platform, right? So either um, through growing into the multi-sport platform, or being known as the value of being the basketball app or
basketball.
the
Yeah.
basketball booking app for basketball trainers, then you'll know where to come if you're another company that's looking for
hmm
to be the multi-sport platform. So um, I guess that's the most
Yeah.
I could say.
Hey, well, I want to say, you said you right now just focusing on basketball, but you might want to get that bat and that glove, man, because they handing out a lot of money. But hey, I saw somebody posted something the other day. I said it was funny about the Mike Tomlin meme, but he was talking about once they saw the Juan Soto contract, like they taking the kids, like we going to the batting cage. So
Yeah,
I know you just
yeah,
basketball pay a lot of money too, but it ain't nothing like that baseball, man. And I ain't a big
yeah,
baseball fan, but I might start being one. I got two little boys, 8 and 5, so I might get ready to pick it up, man.
Okay.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
if y'all
yeah.
get baseball, let me know. Let me know, man.
Right,
It might
right.
be lucrative. It might be lucrative for y'all to get that baseball in there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely opportunity in the other sports for sure.
Man,
Yeah, definitely.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Crazy. All
yeah,
guaranteed, man. You don't gotta worry about they can cut you or whatever, man. I
right.
never see that's unreal, man. I mean, baseball
Yeah,
is crazy, man. And I thought about it. They do got 160 something games, so that's more,
right.
revenue,
Yeah.
tickets, so more
Yep,
money, TV. So it is more money that they do have
yep,
to offer people, but the fact that they willing to, I mean, 15, 16, 15-year contract, 10-year contracts, when in like NFL and NBA, you're lucky if you can get 3 to 5 year contract, which of course NBA, you can go get all your money, but
yeah,
baseball is nuts, man. But
yeah,
hey, 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 they must got it. If they can pay you that lets you know how much they making.
Oh nah, how much
Yeah.
they making? Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They ain't never gonna go broke to pay you, so that lets you know they got plenty in the bank, man.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, it's a good time to be an athlete, you know.
yeah, yes,
Like
indeed.
we've done a few NIL deals, so I've got a little experience
Oh yeah,
dealing with NIL, getting in that space, and it's really interesting. You know, these athletes are allowed to have agents. They're allowed to have people represent them. They're allowed to represent themselves.
yeah,
So it's a really good, you know, a really efficient marketing tool, right? When you can have college athletes promoting, or college basketball players in this case, promoting your basketball platform. It's definitely the right audience, you know, and so it's a pretty efficient way to get the word out there as well.
yeah. Hey, when you went to I know you went to Miller. Did you know James when you went to Miller, the girls coach James
Yeah,
Braxton, Coach Braxton,
yeah, yeah.
AD?
He's still there. Yep.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I figured you know. I was gonna ask him. I'll make sure I'll see if you knew him first before next time I see him. I ask him
Oh,
if he
definitely.
remember when you was up there. But yeah, that's my
Yeah, definitely.
that's my brother right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's still
definitely.
he's still he's still up there.
Yeah, he'll definitely remember. You know, our group.
Yeah, 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 man. Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
was. I don't know what he was then. Was he the athletic director when you was there then, or was he like the student life guy,
Yeah, he was like you know, like if you got in trouble, he
the
was the
dean,
person that,
dean of
yeah,
discipline? That's what it. That's
yeah,
what they
that's
called
right. That's what it was.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. So when I was there, if you know, if you ended up in his office, like,
yeah.
you know, that wasn't necessarily a good thing. So,
Yeah, that's what Coach
uh,
Warner. When I was there,
yeah.
Fred Warner, he was that had
Yep.
that job, and that's why I
Yep.
went there because of Fred and my brother used to work at like a boys' home. They used to work at Elk Hill Boys' Home together. So that's what I heard about the school, and
Gotcha.
for them being cool, that's what I ended up going there. But
That's cool.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah, man.
Yeah, it was that's
So,
yeah, even back then the basketball program was great. Fred
Oh yeah,
was awesome.
oh
He
yeah,
was the reason that I went to that school. And
yeah.
then there was a coaching change because he got a college job and he left
Now
after.
Fred went to Hawaii. He went to high school. He went to Hawaii.
Oh, it was a high school?
Yeah, Fred went
Oh, okay.
like a prep school in Hawaii.
Oh, okay. I don't
That's
know
where he
why I
went
thought it
to.
was a college. Maybe he ended up at a college after that.
Maybe, but he
But
followed the headmaster. I forgot his name.
gotcha.
It's like Lindsey Barnes was like the headmaster at that school, and he
Gotcha.
went like a year before to Hawaii to be a headmaster at that school, and then he got Fred to come out there. He's still out there right now.
Yeah, I don't blame
Yeah, he got
him.
like six. He got like 6 or 7 kids, man, and he out there living, man.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, that's cool though. That's a cool story on how you got there. Everybody has their own story, you know.
yeah, man. Yeah, man, that was good. It was. It wasn't. I mean, it was like when I was there. Like I said, it wasn't. I used to come home on the weekends, so I didn't stay. I stayed up there
Yeah,
during the
me
week. I was
too.
like a
Yep.
boarder, but I came home on the weekends. But it was good, man. It was good. Like get you. It got me ready to. When I was in college, I'd already stayed
Yep.
out. I'd already been in the dorm rooms. The study hall. All that stuff. I'd already
Yep.
did all that at that school, so it
Yep.
was good, man. And it wasn't. It wasn't. It used to be a long time ago. It was like military all boys.
Yeah.
But it wasn't all
Yep.
boys, man. So it got me all the way ready for college, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Yeah. They had those dinners and the events at the school and stuff.
Yeah,
And yeah.
that's a good school.
Yeah.
That's a good. I like
Yeah,
that
I
school. I
really
like.
enjoyed my time there. It's a beautiful campus too, up
Yeah,
on the
man.
hilltop.
They
Same
shot
thing
those
with
movies. They shot those. I know they probably tell
yeah,
everybody they shot those
yeah,
movies up there. You ever
yeah.
knew
I
that
think it's
line? They shot like Major Payne up there at that school.
Payne. Yeah,
oh yeah, I
yeah,
did hear that.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a couple other joints too, but I know they shot Major Payne at that school on
Okay.
that campus up there.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Definitely, pretty cool.
yeah,
Um,
man.
and same with Blue Ridge. They have a beautiful campus over there
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
I
It's too far
had a
though.
great time.
Way out. It's way a little bit too far that I want to go, man. But it's nice up there too.
Where is Blue Ridge?
It's past the
Dyke,
airport.
Dyke, Virginia.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
about 20 minutes past the airport.
Yeah,
through some windy roads and pop
yeah,
out at
man.
the school.
Yeah, it ain't even far. It's just where it's at. It's like it's a little bit too dark out there for me, man. But you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's an all boys school too. But Blue Ridge
Yep.
got some. They got a good team. It's a guy that worked with me. I work at UPS.
Gotcha.
His son played for Blue Ridge. I think he might be one like the best. I forget his name. He's like number 14. You follow Blue Ridge. He's number 14, like 6'5" or 6 or something. He's good though. He's like a wing, athletic.
Number 14. I just watched him play Stab last
I mean,
night.
he's dunking and everything. He's all over the rim and everything. I think he's like in ninth grade or 10th. He's young,
They
maybe
got
eighth
like
grade.
they got like three of those.
Oh yeah,
14.
I don't know what his name would be. I know his dad's like got a long it's like a long like a real long like last name like
Gotcha. I mean,
yeah
if he's at Blue Ridge, then he
yeah
must be able to play because
yeah. I want to say like
they
eighth or
run a
ninth
tight
grade, but
ship.
I think he's number 14. I think, but he's pretty. He might be like 6'8" or 6'7" or something like that. But he's good though.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's
Yeah.
at the right place for sure.
Yep. Yeah, and it's a kid at Miller that went to Louisa. He's like in eighth grade, but he's
Okay.
supposed to be pretty good too. But I think he's on JV, but he gonna be pretty good too. So they got a couple. They got a lot of talent around here, man.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
a lot. The area's growing for sure.
Yeah, man, for sure. But yeah, man. Hey, we appreciate you, man. It's been a good convo, man. We ain't talked no basketball in a long time. Me and Lionel might talk a little basketball, but I think you might be. Well, we had a couple people on here. It was basketball guy. My cousin played. He was basketball, but we ain't really talk basketball. You know, in the wild, man. So we had a little breakdown, man. This is like the JJ and LeBron, like the podcast, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we appreciate you, man. And like you said, next time, when you get something else going on, man, and you make those and get ready to make an announcement, man, come see us, man. Come and let us know what's happening, man.
yeah, definitely. I might be sooner than later.
Yeah, yeah,
So I'll
yeah,
definitely keep you guys posted. But
yeah, for
I
sure, man.
definitely appreciate you guys having me on,
Yeah,
and I got a good guest for you guys,
yeah, man, yeah, man.
recommendation.
That's hey, we used to do that. One time we was gonna do that, but that's what all the smoke. They always do that on theirs.
Yeah,
Where you gotta find them a guest, somebody you gotta bring them one, but we ain't want to steal it. But yeah, man, we definitely looking to, talk
yeah,
to some people,
definitely.
man.
My
That's
man Julian Ramirez. He used to be a high level hooper, and now he's got a juice business where he cold presses juice, and he's got an industrial sized juicer and a
yeah.
warehouse now, and he started from mason
I used to
jars
I used to
and
play with Julian at Miller. Me and Julian used to play at Miller.
oh, okay, yeah,
Like
because
on
he was up
Sundays.
to
We
the
used to play up
yep
there on Sundays.
the
Him
pickup.
and like a bunch of guys used to play
So
up there, man.
I might have played with you then because I was there when Julian was there
Yeah, we used to come on Sunday mornings.
with
Like Luther,
Shamar and
Luther,
Tevin.
Luther Bates would be up there, the big dude. My brother, of course, would be there. Sometimes Marcus Wilson,
Yeah.
Wes and Ahmad, Ball Hawk. They've been up there before. I mean, for years, man. We played like every Sunday because I used to live in Crozet. So
What?
I used to love to do that. That was be my thing, man. So
I wonder if we might have been on the same court together.
yeah. Hey, but listen, man, I won't say this, man, but I already told somebody that I tried to get Julian. I tried to reach out to Julian, and I ain't
Oh,
never. It's
okay.
been might have been a year, so I haven't heard back from him. I reached out to him like social media. I think it's Ball Hawk. So I told Ball Hawk, if you see Julian, tell him I'm
Yep.
looking for him. Tell him I'm
Gotcha.
looking for him. So I would tell you, since you suggested him, hey,
Yeah.
tell him I'm looking for him, man. I was a avid juice consumer. I was buying juice from him. He was shipping it. He used to bring it to my mom's house and drop it on the front porch for me. So I know we cool, man. But hey, just let him know, man. Come see us, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'm working on something with him right now, so I'm gonna talk to
Yeah,
him probably later or tomorrow, but I'll
Yeah.
definitely let him know.
yeah,
He is busy. I'll give him that.
yeah.
I
Hey,
can
That's a busy
I
guy.
was reaching out
so
to him. I reached out to him a couple times on both his like his business page and his personal page. Like when we first started, because when we first started, we was doing the health and wealth stuff and all
yeah.
that. So he was somebody I thought of
Like,
just like that. That I
no,
thought we could get on. We could get on and talk to, man. But yeah, we definitely love to talk to him. Man.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Excuse my dog over there,
Oh,
but
good.
yeah, definitely. I think Jew would be a good guest for sure.
Yeah,
He did it out the mud, so
yeah, man.
his story is pretty awesome.
I think he just opened up a store, like a real, like a building now. I thought he just posted something where he actually got a. I don't know what he used to make work out of, but now he got like a real
Like the
facility or
warehouse he
something.
was telling us about.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yep.
yeah,
He's upgraded 2 times in like the past like 12 months. So
yeah, man.
Wow.
he
Yeah,
It's amazing.
he's got a couple employees now, and
yeah. That's what's up, man.
so he's really doing it. And he, like I said, he started like doing each mason jar like at a
Yeah,
time. So
yep,
to see him um, grow from there to where he is now is what it's all about, really.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
that's it. That's what this is all about, man. That's kind of what like what you doing. Well, Lionel, he got his own like mental health practice. Same thing, man. You start
That's
something.
awesome.
Mhm.
What we doing running through here, you just got an idea, man. You just follow through with it, man. You
Yeah,
bob and weave around the obstacles and the bumps and the what I mean until you get it to work, man.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you
Yep.
guys are
Yeah.
ever at Tonsler checking out a game, come let
Yeah.
me know, and
I was there. I was there last year. I was there like almost every Sunday. I was always at the late games. It was too hot out there for me, so I always caught like
yeah,
the late games. So I don't know. I see you out there. I think I seen you out there once, but I was out there. I was out there a lot this year, but I'll be out there next year. You play in the Winter League. You gonna be in that one?
no, just during the summer out at the park.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what's up,
That's what's
man.
up.
Yeah, we definitely, man. Like I said, man, I'm gonna remind you, but you get to tell Junior we looking for him, man. But
I got you on that one for sure.
yeah, yeah.
I
But
got you.
yeah, man, we do every time, man. We finish, man. Before we close out, Lionel gonna he like to give us he will give you to give us the last word, man. So Lionel, go ahead and do your thing, man.
Yeah, Daniel, again, man, we appreciate you coming through, man. Chopping it up with us. Great conversation. I wish you the best in everything you're doing. You got a great idea and vision, so I'm happy for you.
Mhm.
Before you get out of
Appreciate
here,
that.
though, we like for you to bless the people with a key for the day, something that's inspiring, something that's encouraging, something that can keep them going. So, what you have for the good people?
Yeah, you got to do what you love. That's the only way you could do it sustainably, right? And start from zero and go to one. So, um, even if you have to get a job in that space, not it's not easy to just start from zero and fund yourself to one, right? So maybe you have to get a job and find a pain point at that job that you're able to figure out a solution for, right? If that is your goal to work for yourself. So um, that's what I would say is just try a lot of things when you're young and figure out what it is that you like the most. Stick with it. Put 10 years in, right? You'll be valuable, and then you can do what you want from there. So just zoom out, go slow. Take your time. Um, it goes by fast. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
just
I
enjoy.
zoom
Try
out.
to
I
go.
like
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that was different. That was different right there. Normally, hey, this is the second time we had somebody that told us. So we always say we want to add. What can we add to what we're doing? And the last guest we had, he said not to add, to subtract stuff. You get rid of stuff. That's how you can get better. And
Yeah,
we always would say
that's it. Yeah, I
zoom
like
in,
that.
zoom in. So you say, hey, zoom out. That means widen your range a little bit, man.
Yeah, it's funny because I do stock trading sometimes, right? And so when you're doing that, the time frame of the chart that you're looking at has to match the trade that you're looking to enter and
Trades.
exit, right? So you can get caught up in zooming into the chart because the chart moves faster the more you zoom in,
Yeah,
right? And you can freak yourself out that way,
yeah,
right? So I always remind myself, like, zoom out of the chart, because when you zoom out, the chart moves so much slower.
yeah.
You don't have to feel like you're reacting to things, right? So
Mhm.
Right.
just zoom out and
Yeah, I like
and
that.
look at the whole thing. You know, that's what I would tell my younger self.
Yeah, yeah, I like that,
Style.
man. We were thinking about the title, man. It might be Zoom. Might just have to zoom out, man. It might be
There
the
we
title,
go.
man. We don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, we'll
yeah.
see. But yeah, man, we
That's
appreciate you,
good.
man. Like I said, good best of luck with what you got going on, man, now in the future. And like I said, man, we'll circle back again, man, in the near future or down the road, man. But appreciate you, man, and we'll talk to you, man.
Definitely. Thanks again, fellas.
All
Appreciate
right,
your
man.
All
time.
right.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Take care. Peace.
All right.
How can you pretend?
Now rocking with the elite.